Hola amigos, welcome to another shared reading. You're going to need your shared reading book, a pencil, and crayons. Today's story is a poem. We could also call it poetry. And what I wanted to share with you about poetry or poems is that poems are they're written by someone, and they're not really called authors, they're called poets. So a person that writes poems is called a poet. Another thing that I wanted to share with you about poetry is that usually poems are shorter than stories, so they're short. And then some of them have words that rhyme. So I want you to remember those three things about poems. They're shorter than usual stories. The author is called a poet, and sometimes they use words that rhyme. So today we're gonna do page 16. So find page 16. The picture has a little boy he's sleeping, and we're gonna talk about that when you have your book ready. So the title of the story, or the poem, is Diddle Diddle Dumpling. And while I'm reading it, I want you to think of any words that rhyme in the poem. Diddle Diddle Dumpling, my son John went to bed with his trousers on. So sometimes they're going to have words that rhyme at the end of the line. So if you see here that says John, say John and then say on. Notice that they have the same ending sound. And then over here it says, one shoe off and the other shoe on. Diddle diddle dumpling, my son John. And there you go again with on and John, those rhyme. Alright, so I am going to tell you that we're going to find words that begin with that sound, which is our letter of the week. Actually, it was the letter of the week last week. And the sound is S. And sometimes if you put S next to H, it'll make a different sound, which is shh. Like when you're telling someone to be quiet. Alright, so let's look for any S words, and we are going to circle them. Diddle diddle dumpling, my son. So we're going to circle son. My son John, no more S words there, went to bed with his trousers on. And in case you don't know what trousers on, it's just another word for pants. One shoe. Here is another word that begins with S, but it's next to H, so it makes the sh sound. One shoe off and the other shoe on. Sounds like he was really tired if he was sleeping with one shoe. Diddle diddle dumpling, my son John. Alright, boys and girls, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to find the sight word the. Remember, T-H-E. Let's see if we can find it, and we're going to underline it. Diddle diddle dumpling, my son John went to bed with his trousers on. I didn't see the word the in here. Let's look over here. One shoe off and there it is, other shoe on. Diddle diddle dumpling, my son John. So we only have the word the one time. Alright, let's skip down to this part over here. Oh, we forgot something. We got to put a star next to the part we like. So remember, a star is an X with a line through it like that. Find the part that you like the best and put a star next to it. Alright, let's go on to the next part, which is right here on this line. We're going to write the words that we circled. And we only have to write them once because we wrote the circle the word sun twice. So let's just write it once. S O and N, comma. And the other one, remember, was shoe. S, H. Remember the S and the H make the sh sound. And we got an O and an E. And then I want us to write, let's put a comma, let's do the word the so we can practice writing it. T, H, E. Now remember, this is not a sentence, this is just the words that we found. So we don't put a period at the end, and that's why we put commas, because it's a list of words. Sun, shoe, the. All right, now you're going to draw a picture, and the picture is going to be anything that makes you feel so tired that this is the way you go to bed. You're so tired, you still got a shoe on, and maybe you still got your regular clothes on instead of your pajamas. Maybe you went to a party and you got so tired your parents had to put you in bed in your regular clothes. Or maybe you were running outside and doing lots of exercise and then you fell asleep on the couch and your parents had to go and throw you on your bed. All right, Mrs. Coriano usually doesn't do that because I'm a grown-up. But I'm going to draw a picture of myself listening to some really relaxing music, and I think sometimes that makes me kind of sleepy and feeling kind of lazy, and I fell asleep. See, look at my face, and my hair is all poofy. All right, and then I'm gonna be, let's see, oh, I know, I'm gonna be laying on the couch. That doesn't help any when you lay on the couch, right? Because when you lay on the couch, you start to feel drowsy. And then sometimes when I fall asleep, my daughters come and they put a blanket over me because they're so nice. They think that I'm cold. All right, boys and girls, go ahead and finish your drawing. And then I want to see a picture on Seesaw. All right, don't forget to color.